Coming to you live from my garage. It's my light bar video. Ha! Told you I'd get to it. Yeah, I was hoping to get another one before I did this video. But unfortunately there's been a snag in shipping, so I gotta do it now without it. Anyways, I guess behind me you can pretty much see some of my collection. A lot of them you haven't seen yet. Well, you're seeing it now, and you kind of saw it on my 003 video. You would have seen them because I did a small clip if you watched it. I have my original ones over there. I do have one bar that's not. Light just came on and went back off. One light bar isn't on the wall. It's still on the pickup truck. I'm really kind of having a gnawing of taking it off, but I'm not too sure yet. Simply because the truck is just sitting for now. I don't want it to sit for very long, but at the same time, I'm not really going to use the light bar on there like I thought I would, just because it's taken forever for the fire department to get a hold of me. And I have a whole big bar on it like that just for playing around in the field. So I don't know, like I said, it might stay on there. I might get it. I mean, it's a street hawk. They're, you know, I can pick them up for 50 bucks. So although that one I paid a heck of a lot more for because I didn't realize it at the time. Anyways, I digress. So I've got my original bars mostly over on that side with some little tiny dash lights, and then the newer stuff is basically over on this side. So I'm gonna try to do this as easily as I can. I don't really have a power supply for the big lights. The small dash lights, I can wire them up inside here, so I'm not going to put them in the car because it'd be pretty pointless and stupid. But I am going to put the bigger light bars on the car, and just to kind of give it that authenticity. But I do have just some small batteries here that I keep charged up. I mean, they're already dead, but I just keep charging them. I get maybe 5 minutes out of it. I guess that's enough procrastinating. I'm just dreading this because it's so much work trying to get, you know, those bars. Because I mean, that one's heavier than that one, and it's higher up, and that one's really heavy, and it's really kind of a pain to get up there because it's so high and everything. And just, I should have taken a video as I did. Actually, I did some small videos I posted on Facebook as I got them, but I didn't think about doing this. But some people want it. I don't know. I thought I was the only one that. Anyways, I'm procrastinating. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see if I can't get it all done today. It might be a little hard. I've got a couple hours worth of sunlight still, I guess. Procrastinating. All right, let's get this. All right, now I actually have 2 of these lights. I was able to pick them both up, plus everything else, for $50. Which I thought was a pretty good deal. It came with a solid blue. I got it tucked up. Yeah, never mind. The one came with a solid blue. Alright, I'll do it here. It's just becoming freaking. Let's push that one back. It's a solid blue. Came with 2 half black domes, blinders. So a solid blue, 2 of the black blinders, an amber half, a green half, a red half, a solid clear, the 2 lights, and the mirror, which there was a story behind the mirror, and one of the magnets, he said, sent it separately and it never showed up, so he was nice enough to take out of his own personal stock and send a replacement. The thing that's cool with these halves is when you pull them off, it's really kind of hard, especially with the magnet on there, or the mirror. You can, well, you know what, never mind. But you can set it up however you want. Right now I've got red in the back, green in the front, but you could do it where it's green in the front, clear in the back, red in the front, red in the back, clear in the, I mean, it's kind of, the only thing is the blue I gotta have by itself, but we'll plug it in. And away it goes. Comes with a 7-way flash mirror. And what's really cool about these fire beams is they came with a little switch in the back where you can have 2 different speeds. So that's kind of a nice little unique thing. So like I said, I've got 2 of those. Can't remember which one the blue one's wired to. That's this one, which is this. So no, it ain't that one. It's I got plugs all over the place here, so don't mind me. There we go. Be this one. So let's unplug that one, and so there's the blue. So yeah, so that's those ones. And I also have this Whalen Dash King 2000, which initially when they came out with it was a strobe, and then they went to LEDs. I believe this is generation 1 LED. This one's in amber, and right now I've just got it set to that simple pattern, but it's got a pattern button, it's got a power button and a pattern button, and I think it's got like 50 different patterns. Not too sure. I never really did count them out, but it's kind of hard to figure out which one I want. I think I had it set on that one for the longest time because I just kind of like that pattern. And then somewhere around here, yeah, so he's got, this would be mostly, oops, the wire's kind of getting old in it. This is kind of like it would be for California if it was so split red and blue. The solid would be red, as that's what they were required. But anyways, I'm kind of just blowing smoke out my rear end because I really don't want to do this video. I do, but it's just so time consuming and destroying my wall. This one was my original light. Well, sort of. It was an amber light when I first got it. And then we were doing a video film, something that we needed a red, and we were actually able to score one. Thankfully, we kind of knew the guy that was working at the Code 3 dealer, and he was able to he actually had one on hand. This one is a Code 3 dash laser, right? I'm pretty sure. Code 3 dash laser, yeah. With the 5-way flash, and again, the mirror can come off and it can be a solid red light, but I always keep that on. And again, I do have the blackout, the half black for that, but obviously I never use it because it would cover up the front. Now I got to try to figure out which one. I think this one takes care of that one. There we go. That one's still nice and sharp. I could probably use a little bit of polishing on the dome, but it's really nice. So that's that one. And that, other than this one, and I really wish I had this one hooked up. This one, as I said in my other video, my other first light bar video, this is my very first light that I ever had. It's a Southern VP, I think it was Vehicle Products or something like that. Way back when. This is a fireball, not to be confused with fire beam as I tend to always do. The last time it was in one of these videos, it looked like crap. But I took, what did I have? I had Turtle Wax in a headlight restore kit. I'm pretty sure it was Turtle Wax. There's still some tape residue. I know there's a whole long story behind that, but there's some tape residue on the actual mirror itself. Unfortunately, I was an idiot when I was a kid. But anyways, I can't get that off. So let's see if I can find something to wire this into. Alright, there we go. I got her going. I think she's going the right way too. I can't remember for sure, but you get the basic point of it. It actually sounds a heck of a lot better. I've taken a little bit of care of it here recently, so with the polishing, and I greased the gear and everything. I almost want to say it is going backwards, but anyways, that's That's my original Southern VP. Dates back to it's somewhere in the 80s. I know that. I think I was 8 years old when I got it from my uncle. He I don't know why he gave it to me. He did. I liked lights. I think he knew that, and that was all it wrote. Okay, this here I was going to put on the car, but I decided not to. It's just a 2-pod little Federal Signal highlighter. Kind of an industry standard workhorse. I know the state of Indiana runs a lot of these on their work trucks, on the DOT work trucks. The thing with these are, of course, I've got blue inserts, and I'll show them. They don't work with this. I just ended up doing a trade just to kind of have something, but they have these little inserts that state of Indiana, again, these are in red, but they sit in there like that, and it'll give you a different, I mean, it looks like green when I do that. Then they just simply have 2 screws on the top and screw in. But this here, this battery should be good enough. I haven't killed it yet. Comes with the 2 rotators and then the 1 mirror in the center. And I actually like this light. I don't know why. I usually like the big light bars, the full-size bars, but I do like this one. It's kind of cute. And it's bright too. It's very good. There is a little bit of scuffing on the top here. Well, I don't know what it is for sure. It's some sort of black stuff, and there's some on the back of the dome. I've done a quick polish on these. But I got these for 25 bucks during the Covered Bridge Festival, which is basically just a county-wide garage sale when you think about it. Okay, these here look the same front and back. Don't really care to show much of them. They are an Aurora, or Wolo Aurora. Now, Wolo is a cheap knockoff of basically other light bars. This light bar is a star, I believe, or the original is a star. Used to be Southern VP as well. But the quality in this light bar, the only reason I have this is because it actually came with another light bar, and I think this one was the initial one for sale. I got this in my crown jewel, which you'll see later on. But I got this one and that one for $70, and I'm not going to pass up a light bar, considering the other light bar is well worth $70 to start with. So this one here, I'll get over here and turn it on. It's still got the 12-volt plug. But as you can see, it's really very cheap. Believe it or not, in the center you can kind of see it. There is a diamond mirror. The diamond isn't set up right. Not to get a full frontal flash. You've got to be way over. I'm here by the front part. You see, I got to be right up against the corner by the wheel before that mirror is actually even reflecting anything. So yeah, definitely not my favorite. Definitely something that, you know, if I had to sell light bars, that would probably be the first one to go. Not saying I'm going to get rid of it, but it does have the magnet mount. And yeah, it's kind of cool to have in the collection. Alright, now I'm kind of glad that it's as dark in the front as it is, because this is actually a train wreck up front. Simply because I've got blues, clear takedowns, and then in the center, right there is a strobe. And then I got a red and a blue, and then the end is broken. When UPS delivered them, they ended up breaking a few domes or lenses. This is a Wesson 10,000 B-Link. And the reason I'm showing this one now, it's the second bar. It's actually the first big bar that I'm actually demonstrating on here. I don't actually have the control box for this. This one with the B-Link system takes a special box, and I found somebody that has a bunch of them and can program one of them for me for 75 bucks. So when I get back into town, that's what I'll end up getting. But right now it's just got the end of the wire just kind of hanging there. Let me see if I can take this off and kind of do a walk around. What I need is another red, first of all, to go here, but another red corner, much like that one, to sit here. It's got the alleys, like I said, the takedowns in front, and they're a little dusty because I haven't really done much with them since I put them up on the wall. And then in the back, I've got it just a straight red and blue with the one amber in the back. It's got what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a 12 strobe light bar. 2 on the corners, and then basically every block is another one in the back. So that one, I'm waiting to get that one. I was so excited to get this bar, and then when I found out that it was the B-Link for sure. And I think the way you can really tell if it's a B-Link is it's got this black box on top, because I guess it needs a lot of brains. But this freaking thing is heavy. This is probably one of the heaviest bars that I now own. Gonna do a little bit of work to the front. Like I said, I got to get a red for over there for sure, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with the takedowns and that one in the center. But right now I have that up against the wall. I have the other side facing out, make it look better. And this blows because I really do like this bar, but the wires are nowhere near being long enough to actually reach the batteries. So I might have to put this one back on the wall to do the demonstration. But this is an old 1980s model. It's a Smith & Wesson. Right now I got it set up as blue and red, but when I got it, it was blue and blue. And I'll tell you what, it was atrocious. I guess it was sitting in storage for a while. And it had some sort of nest in it, and it reeked. But I was able to pull it back pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, not vintage collection good, but for me, it's well enough. I will turn this into a red and red at some point, just because that's what I grew up with as a kid, and that was my initial intent to do with this bar. But it does have, again, I'll take this off, it does have the takedowns, has 4 rotators, and then mirrors inside that are angled every which way that you can imagine. It's got the alleys, and then in the back it's got huge wig wags or flashers right around the speaker box there. These are really, they're not really that hard to come by, but they are definitely are not one of the easiest ones to find. I was actually surprised that I did find the red dome as easy as I did. He actually had both of them, but unfortunately during storage somebody threw something on top and they broke. So you know what's really kind of cool though is when you come back here, see, this is what I'm talking about, but I don't really want to go too far out with the car, but I mean that's perfect, you know. So yeah, I like that bar. I enjoy it, definitely enjoy that one, because like I said, that's just from my childhood, but definitely not something that I would want to put in service. Alright, as promised, I will hook this up to the car battery. Actually, it's a lawnmower battery, but nonetheless, it's the same thing. Bam! So, yeah, I won't worry about the rear wig wax, because can you see them? No. You can probably see the flashing on the wall if I turn these off, but that's the 4 rotators, all of its original equipment, the lights, the rotators, the motors, everything. The only thing that I've replaced, like I said, is I put the red dome on there instead.